Hello everyone, welcome to LifeGuruTalks. I am Guru Prasad and today we are going to talk about 5 mistakes we all make while preparing for our interviews. Friends, LifeGuruTalks channel is to help students and professionals grow in their personal and professional life. So if you need any one-on-one guidance, you may contact us directly. Link is given in the description below. Let's talk about the 5 mistakes we all make while preparing for our interview. Friends, I have interviewed 50 plus CEOs and senior directors and 500 plus candidates for various purposes. And I have observed one thing, that irrespective of the level the people are, they tend to tell what they want to tell instead of what interviewer wants to know. Remember that your every interviewer is going to have a checklist in mind what they want to test. For example, technical skills, leadership skills, relevant experience, so on and so forth. And if you haven't guessed the checklist your interviewer is going to have, then no matter how much you are well prepared, how much you have practiced your answers, you are going to come across as an unprepared person, because the information you are going to give in your interview may not be relevant to the checklist your interviewer is going to have. The second mistake the candidates make while preparing for interview is that they do not decide on the image they want to portray in front of the interviewer. Friends, let me tell you, see your interviewer as a painter who is going to make an image of you or a painting of you in their mind. And if you don't know what image you want to present in front of the interviewer, then there would be inconsistency in your answers and you would end up confusing your interviewer. The third mistake people make is that they plan to tell lies in their interview. And this I have seen personally while counseling candidates. A considerable percentage of candidates plan to tell lies about their hobbies and interests, and that too just to come across as a more interesting and dynamic person. Friends, interviewer is an inexperienced person and he or she would know if you tell a lie. Let me give an example. I was interviewing a candidate and the candidate told me that he is an avid reader. Since his vocab was not of an avid reader, I asked him what was the last book he read and if he can summarize that book for me in 200 words. He could not do that. Friends, if your interviewer catch even one lie, then there would be mistrust between you and your interviewer, and whatever you have done or whatever you have said before also would be gone. And why to tell lies? It's okay if you don't have interesting hobbies to tell. That's how you are. It's okay. And if you plan to tell lie in your interview, then your whole focus of your interview would be covering up that lie, and instead of the whole interview. Your interview is about your overall profile. It does not depend on just one information you are going to tell lie about. And you are going to be stressed before interview and in the interview if you plan to lie. The fourth mistake people make is lack of self-awareness. Friends, I understand that there is no limit to self-awareness, but you should have a basic level of awareness about yourself. Having self-awareness tells a lot about your observation skills, your analytical skills, and your leadership skills. And I observe one thing, that as and when your interviewer asks about the weaknesses, candidate starts beating about the bush. Friends, it's okay to have weaknesses. You can tell them to your interviewer. It's okay. And if you don't know the weaknesses, then what you will work on and what you will improve on. Knowing your weaknesses is the first step towards improvement. The fifth mistake people make while preparing for interviews, they ignore the background of interviewer. Now you would be asking me why the hell I should know the background of my interviewer. Let me tell you, my friend, every human being has a background, be it cultural, professional or personal, and accordingly we have biases, and you may use the biases of your interview to your benefits. And also, if you know the cultural background of your interviewer, then you may be able to present your answers with the right context. Let me give you an example. In case of India, when a student is of 18 to 19 years of age, completes senior secondary education, and then they go to their graduation, and considerable percentage of students take BTech or STEM courses under family pressure. And if you know that there is a cultural difference in your interviewer and you, for example, maybe your interview is an Australian, a Canadian, or American or European, you can explain the differences, you can explain the reasons for choosing or reasons for what you did and how you did and why you did. So friends, these are the 5 mistakes we all make while preparing for an interview. Let's revise them. First, we do not guess the checklist our interviewer is going to have. Second, we do not decide on the image we want to present in front of our interviewer. Third, we plan to lie in our interview. Fourth, lack of self-awareness. Fifth, we ignore the background of our interviewer. Friends, in our last video series, which was about way to get admission into top universities of the world, we promised you that we would be coming up with a video series on grooming. So we are coming up with that video series on self-grooming. Stay tuned to LifeGuruTalks and subscribe to LifeGuruTalks to access that video series. Wish you all the best for your upcoming interviews. May you achieve whatever you set out to achieve. Thank you.